Okay, I am live. Hey, good evening, everyone. Sorry, 1 minute late. It's great to see you here. And I just want to say, firstly, thank you to Joanna for inviting me into the group. I've been in the group for a little while, actually, but inviting me to be live in the group. This will be the first time you see me. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Caroline Domanska, and I'm a money mindset coach and income strategist, which means I help solo small business owners create consistent income in their business through changing the way they think about money and through designing lots of practical ways to make that happen as well. So that's me, that's what I do. But enough about me. We want to talk about giving away too much for too little this evening. Do you know that feeling? I know it's something that happens to a lot of people. I just want to say hi to everybody's there. Hi Joe, hi Kelly, nice to see you both. Your little wave. So yes, giving away too much for too little. It's kind of one of those sort of face plant moments, isn't it? I'm just taking my brace off because it makes a jaggly noise. So yes, it makes it's kind of one of those face plant feelings, isn't it? Where you go, oh, why did I do that? Why did I take on that nightmare client for a little bit of money? Why did I offer out a discount before that person even asked me? Why did I advertise that at that price? Because, I looked in my bank account and I thought I probably could be doing with a bit more coming into the business. So you kind of do a sort of flash sale or or something kind of like that, a quick win. But ultimately, all these little quick wins, and which feel like quick wins at the time, start adding up to you giving away your services for too little, for the amount of time and effort that you're putting in and the transformation that you're offering. So you're in the right place today if you want to feel like the next time you are asked about your prices in your business, that when that happens, you do a little happy dance inside. And then those words become flowing confidently out your mouth. If that's what you would like to happen when you're talking money and prices in your business, then we're going to be looking at that today. That would be a really ideal situation, right, for you. And so in a few moments, I'm going to show you exactly how we can move towards that. But before I do so, I'm just going to ask you three crucial questions. So are you absolutely done with giving away too much of your service for free or for too little? Would you do anything to get rid of that feeling that you're in like a race to the bottom and it's just all about price? It's a hard one, that one, isn't it? And just the thought of another moment wondering about how you might afford everything you want this year, from sort of days out, decent holiday, to the kids' shoes. Does it really want to make you tear your hair out? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you are in the right place today, and you are not alone. If I sort of wheel back in my business history, I've run my own business now since 2008, so I know what it's like not to have a salary check to hide behind, and to be responsible for your own income and with your own activity. I wasn't always this kind of a balanced, fairly confident person. Say balanced? Is that what I said? Hi Val, nice to see you here too. I wasn't always a sort of confident person, happy to do kind of Facebook Lives and appearing in different kind of groups and sort of standing on my soapbox about my mindset, about money and mindset and creating more wealth and abundance. In fact, in 2008, I moved to a country where I knew no one to build a business from scratch. So at the time I had sort of over 10 years experience as a financial advisor and in finance, but actually, I was just kind of run ragged at the time, really kind of giving away my time here, there and everywhere, stretching myself as thin as possible, and I never really had a moment to myself. It created success, but at quite a sort of price, really, in terms of my own personal well-being and so forth. And despite how much ever money I brought in, I'd never really felt financially secure still. And then one day I went on a training course, just I thought it was going to be one of those really boring training courses, to be honest. And I thought, oh God, I hope they've got some nice Danish pastries at the very least. But actually, it turned out to be one of these courses where it created one of those light bulb moments. And I really learned how I could control my thoughts and my feelings, and how they were influencing the way I was dealing with money and giving away my services and my worth. And from that moment on, things changed for me. In the way that I was doing things. So I've been there at that point where I've been giving away too much for too little. And I'll now want to share with you the same methods that you can use too to feel confident about money in your business and pricing in your business as well. I want to look at 3 reasons today that I think we give away. 3. I'm not very good at doing this in the camera, am I? 3 reasons why you could be giving away too much for too little. So the reasons why it's kind of just almost happening out of your control. I'm going to be looking at how our programming is around wanting. Hold on to that word. It's a funny word. Think about how it makes you feel. And we'll be talking a little bit about how our money memories hold us back. And then I'm going to look at what is the right price anyway, that $1 million question. What is the right price for your services anyway, and how do you choose that? Okay, so those 3 areas. So when I'm talking about confidence in your pricing and confidence actually in money in general, I always look at it from two angles. That's okay, Kay, no problem to watch the replay. Nice that you popped in. What was I saying? Yes, so I would approach it from 2 angles, mindset and practical aspects. I think you can, on the one side, you can try lots of different practical action toward creating a difference in your business. So you can look at new strategies, new marketing, maybe get a new offer out, do something different, and we can try all these different things, and yet it still sometimes feels like we're hitting our head against a brick wall, right? And that's because we perhaps haven't looked at our mindset. So the other side of the coin, we've got practical and mindset. So we haven't looked at our mindset around money and what we're doing. And that's sort of the missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle. On the same token, we can sometimes sit too much in the mindset, and we can do all this kind of work and growth and things around changing our beliefs and so forth, but we don't put any practical strategies in place. And then that stops us as well. So in my opinion and in my experience, we need both sides of the coin. So both the practical and the mindset elements. So we're going to talk about mindset first, and then we're going to do a bit of practical. Okay. So I just want to talk to you about mindset first of all. So mindset for me just means kind of the way that we think about money, and the way that we've been kind of all the different messages that have been given to us over time, and how they influence us and affect us when we're running our day-to-day businesses. So if we talk about the word wanting, this is kind of one of my favorite words, because it really kind of creates a feeling, not negative or positive, within people when you use it. So if you ever heard the phrase, the more I want, the less I get, I think a lot of people have heard that. Let me just say it again, the more I want, the less I get. If you just for the moment observe how that phrase makes you feel free, things like that's the same, money doesn't grow on trees, those kind of sayings, the more I want, the less I get. What I want never gets, that's also another good one. I want never gets. So notice just how that makes you feel. Feel free to pop in the comments how you're feeling. And because somebody said that one to me recently, and that started me thinking, you know, is it okay to want? Again, just marinate slightly on that thought. Is it okay to want? See what your mind says to you as a gut feeling on that one. Is it okay to want? I asked that question. I'm busy on Facebook and LinkedIn, actually. There's a lot going on LinkedIn as well. And if anybody's over there on LinkedIn, you'll know that you get slightly more views on your posts than you perhaps do on Facebook. But I put a question about is it okay to want? And it got something like over 2,000 views. That's a ridiculous amount of comments. So it's if this is making you think kind of, and giving you kind of all those different feelings, then you are not alone. So it's really important at this point to really consider what your first reaction and first feeling was, because this is really telling about your mindset in this area. And this is one way that you are giving away, or one reason that you might be giving away too much for too little, essentially, because you're not allowing yourself to feel okay about wanting more, about attracting more in, about receiving more. There could be lots of different connotations hanging around that particular idea, but that could be the kind of sabotage or the ceiling that you're setting yourself, that it's kind of not good to want. So explore that a little bit more. I mean, I think there's kind of different types of want almost, right? So there's the want of the lottery winner's lifestyle. So the Euro Millions, woo woo. And, you know, and all the things that go with that. That's kind of one type of wanting, that champagne's Rolls-Royce lifestyle, if you were. And then there's kind of that want of wanting to be able to remove the niggles that would make our life easier. So just kind of simple stuff like being able to have a cleaner, being able to have somebody do your social media, for example. So just things that would kind of smooth out life a bit and make life a little bit easier. And then I think there's also the want of wanting to like do more, have more experiences, to be more, to learn more, to, you know, allow yourself to invest in your personal development and to learn more and educate yourself more, and also to be able to give more, right? You have more in, you can give more out, right? So, and you know, isn't that okay? Isn't that okay? No, see what you're feeling. See what you're feeling. It's that word want, isn't it? That naughty word want. Because it's become to mean greedy, selfish, entitled even, right? And sometimes, you know, we can look at our life, you know, my life's pretty comfortable. I've got a great husband. I've got a beautiful little toddler girl who's great, drives me crazy, but she's brilliant. And I could let my thoughts run away with me and say, oh, well, you've got it pretty good, Caroline, right? This is all you're going to get. You don't need to want any more, because we don't want to jinx the goodness we've already got, do we? Right? So, but actually, when I know I'm true and honest to myself, I know I want more. I want to, unashamedly, I want to grow me. I want to grow my business, and I want to grow the impact that would have on my family and the world around me and other people. And I will support anybody who wants to also step into their true wanting of more positively. Because remember this, any word is neutral until we hang our beliefs on it. Okay, so want is just a plain old word until we hang our beliefs around that word on it. So I give you permission to indulge yourself and say, what is the biggest want that you have been holding back on? Start acknowledging these things to yourself, and you will start seeing a shift in how you are thinking about charges, pricing, what you're doing within your business, and you'll start to set yourself a new normal. Okay, so that's my first thoughts around pricing. I always start with that kind of inner feeling of wanting. Because I believe that money simply just gives you choices. Okay, so, and you choose, when you choose how much to receive, you choose how much choice you have. There's a lot of choice and choosing going on there, sorry. So every time you undercharge or you discount or you barter, you're actually reducing your choices in life. And as women, as mums who are entrepreneurs in business as well, you know, we are fabulous custodians of money, and we need to increase our choices. We need to step into our worth. And it's time for you to decide really what you really, really want in life. It's time to bring that money forward to you so that you can be a great custodian of that money and do brilliant things with it. Okay. So the other reason that we can sometimes give away too much for too little is quite connected to this kind of mindset idea of wanting, but also quite often we have a lot of sayings, phrases, ideas and things from our upbringing as well. And Joe put on the comments there that money doesn't grow on trees, that kind of thing. You know, don't be too big for your boots. Oh, well, my brain's gone blank of lots of phrases now, but there's lots of different things out there that we will have heard that when we were growing up, that will colour our view of kind of how money is and how money should be in our lives. You know, by you having some, maybe you're taking from others, that kind of feeling, or money isn't important anyway, it should just be about helping people, all these kind of different ideas. So when it's really, one of the things you can do is spend some time journaling your earliest memories around money. That really, really helps just to kind of see where you're at, kind of what ideas maybe you picked up. It's useful to sort of visualize perhaps your early family home and see where those first conversations were around money, and if anything sort of crops up for you, because oftentimes we don't really realize what programming we've got in our minds, what's kind of keeping us hooked down into a place of keeping it small and keeping it under the radar almost in terms of our charging, pricing and what we're doing. So I would encourage you to do that as well. So let's move on to some practical ideas as well around pricing. Just take a quick drink. Is there any questions anybody's got around that, around the mindset thing? It's just water, I'm afraid, not wine. Later, after this wine. Yeah. So feel free to put them in the comments if you do. So, like I said, when I talk about when I do my 5-step process with my clients around confident pricing, so we go through 5 steps, which I will share with you before we close out today, and we really do a really good, lovely deep dive on those to create a business model that works for you and a pricing structure that you'll really feel confident with, as well as kind of removing those mindset blocks as well, so that you can really step inside of that business model and feel great about it. I always start with the wants, which we were just talking about there. So really knowing your true wants, your true whys, why you really want money in your life, allows you to really price with integrity and therefore confidence as well. I'm going to tell you a little secret now about the right price. Are you listening? This is an important one. So the little secret that I've got for you is actually price doesn't matter. You might hear my little girl. She's just having her bath. Actually, price doesn't matter. Now, before you all go crazy here and go, Caroline, you're meant to be able to tell me whether I should be charging £50, £100 or £200 or £1,000. Let me explain for you, right? In any niche, there are people bringing in thousands from, say, charging a £5 a month membership or something like that, to those charging 20, 30, 50,000, 100,000 for private sessions with them, or for speaking on the stage or something like that. And I'm probably limiting even my ideas there, right? In any niche, right? You can look in any niche. I bet you there is anything from those spectrums. You might say, oh no, I do Reiki or something like that, right? It's capped between this and this. That's what the market bears. But actually, if you looked at it, I bet there are people doing VIP stuff, individual private consultations, teaching people in an immersive way for a whole year or something like that and charging X amount. And I'm sure there's, on the same token, there's audio courses, video courses, books, and ways of accessing kind of services at this end of sorry, I'm getting confused looking at myself in the reflection of the camera. Looking at both ends of the spectrum, right? So in any niche, there's people doing stuff from here to here. Have a little Google around your particular niche, and you'll find, sort of look for premium or VIP packages and things like that, or celebrity packages. I don't know. You'll find evidence of people charging anything from anywhere to anywhere. So with that in mind, right, if pricing goes from here to here in any niche, then where is the right price, right? Well, the right price is where you feel comfortable with it. Because if you don't feel comfortable with it, then everybody else is going to tell. And that's when you don't feel comfortable, either because it's too much or too little for you personally at this particular point in time, because of the way you think about money and the way the beliefs and practice you have around that, then or the way that it fits kind of within your business model isn't quite right, then you can so essentially people will be able to tell, because it will come across in the sales conversation when you're trying to when you're doing that discovery call, or when you're talking to somebody at networking, or somebody says they want to work with you and you brush it off into putting it in an email or something like that rather than talking to them about it. People will be able to tell. So you've got to find that price that really resonates with you and you feel comfortable with, and that might be a price that still seems like you're giving away too much for too little, but it's good to start nudging your thermometer upwards and start moving that thermostat, that thermometer forwards, slowly by slowly. So I'm not saying that we all have to just go out and suddenly double our prices or triple our prices or start charging premium 20, 30,000 a month, a session or something like this, right? What I'm saying is finding the right price for you is the important thing. So you can basically pick any business model you like, but it has to work for you. You can help people at any price point, right? But the business model has to work for you. So rather than trying to get your life to work around your business model, do it the other way, right? Design a business model that works for your life. So first of all, you've got to design your life. Work out what you want, work out how you want to live your life, then look at the business model that goes with that. And I know Joanna's really good at strategizing and creating income streams and strategies and business ideas as well. So we've got between the both of us, you've got a powerhouse here, okay? So you start with your wants, and then you create the business model around that, and the business price and the pricing around that. That leads me on to just another thought while I think about it, just to not digress, but I think also it's oftentimes we feel that I know that people struggle, a lot of small business owners struggle with the idea that if we increase our prices that we won't be able to help everybody. And of course we do. We are people who are wanting to give people the benefit of the transformation that we can offer and really help people in different ways. So by increasing your prices, actually, I don't believe that you're stopping to help everyone. Actually, you're giving an opportunity to help more people. So let me just give you an example. Let's say you've got somebody who's kind of cruising your website and they really want to, I don't know, maybe they're looking for sort of weight loss or something like that, or maybe they're looking for some life coaching, or all sorts of different things they could be doing, of course, in our lovely businesses. And but actually, they're the sort of person who wants to work one-on-one. They want to, as a sort of done in one process, perhaps, really quick transformation, quick results. They like that kind of individual attention. They're looking for that VIP package, right? Now, if you don't have one there, they're just going to go somewhere else, right, until they find it. So in a way, you've missed out helping that person. They haven't had the benefit of your full transformation and the power that you can offer them, because you didn't have something there that they were looking for. Of course, so there's always going to be people who are looking for that that more premium package, right? So I'd encourage you to think about where could you put a premium package into your offerings, so that you are serving everyone, right? So that you can, those people who are looking for that don't feel missed out and don't feel left out. At the same end of the token, there might be people, end of the spectrum, there might be people who can't choose, or find it more difficult to be able to choose to spend their money in your direction at the moment, commonly known as can't afford it. But I always say, if people choose where they spend their money all the time, even if they are choosing to spend their money on their mortgage or choosing to spend their money on their bills. Now, I'm not advocating, obviously, that people necessarily spend money on your services rather than pay their mortgage, but it's always a choice. We might not feel like it's a choice, but we're always making a choice every month as to where we deploy our money. So you might want to have something there that in the business model that serves that market as well. So things like on-demand courses or books or your free resources and stuff like that. And then you've got your everything in between. So look at who you are wanting to serve, who do you love working with, find the business model that works for you, and then start thinking about different prices that you could put around that. Now, one really fun thing that I do when I do this workshop, I do a confident pricing workshop, and when I do it in person, I do it online as well. I'm going to let you know a little bit more about that at the end of this live. But the one of the exercises we do is practice new pricing levels. So we talk about different ways of pricing, different business models. We've done a lot of the mindset work, and then we're ready to kind of head off and introduce ourselves to other people with our new pricing, right? So this is just a fun game that you can play at the next networking group you're at, or even with yourself in the mirror is quite fun. Am I weird? Maybe. But do try it in the mirror if you've got nobody else to do this with. Try introducing, when I say do this at a networking group, I don't mean this as your 60-second pitch or the way that you kind of introduce somebody when you first meet you. I mean this is kind of like a fun structured exercise to just to clarify this, because I want you to practice going along something like this, saying, "Hi, I'm Caroline Domanska, and I charge $199 for an income strategy session with myself." Okay, then try doing it at different pricing levels. So, "Hi, I'm Caroline Domanska, and I charge $999 for an income strategy session with myself." "Hi, I'm Caroline Domanska, and I charge £10,000 for a one-day pricing session with myself." Now, that made me go slightly. So that's kind of my limit. I'm thinking, £10,000? Yeah, well, it could work, right? It could work. What would be the level of transformation that I'd want to give someone for that kind of investment? So try these different figures, try these different ways of doing it, and see how your body reacts, see how you feel about different levels of pricing, and you'll find something that works for you. So let me give you, just to summarize, those 5 steps to confident pricing, and then I'll give you some idea of where you can find some extra resources to help you with this. I've been fiddling with my hair as it's gone through, gone a bit messy. Right, so 5 steps. Firstly, know your true wants. Know your true wants. Create a business model that supports that. Be really ultra clear in the transformation that you provide, and really step into your wonderfulness around that. I do a lot of work with clients around that, and God, when you really do that, then you will know. You will really know your pricing. It's and you will feel super like tooting it from the hilltops about it. It's a fabulous feeling. we want to grow our self-worth and remove any unsupportive money beliefs. And then we practice standing in our value as well. So we bring all those 5 elements together so that we know that it's safe to want and it's safe to charge what resonates well with you. So I hope that's really helped today and it's been really useful for you. I have a couple of resources for you to help you out. Firstly, I have my blog post with the Confident Pricing Guide over on my website, which is moneymindsetcoaching.co.uk, and the actual link to the specific blog post is bit.ly confident pricing. I'll stick it in the comments. There we go. Bit.ly confident pricing. I think it's gone in there. Oh, I haven't seen all these other comments. Sorry. I thought it would scroll up for you, right? But it doesn't. I'm just reading them. Yeah. Yeah. Who said they're high ticket clients? Joe. Yeah. I think don't if you haven't got a high ticket offering, then you are like, in a way, I think we always think about, oh God, we've got to serve everybody, even those people who can't choose to spend their money in our direction at the moment. Well, what about missing out the people who can choose to spend our money? If we spend their money in our way, what if we don't have an offering for them, right? So yeah, Karen, yeah, thank you for the comment there about the mindset. That's really, really good, yeah, from childhood. Yeah, and I think you're right, it happens until you kind of observe it and you suddenly become a little bit more aware of it. So I'd really encourage, as I was saying earlier, that journaling of your money memories and seeing what that triggers. Oh yeah, I love that, Val. I've got a real thing about that. You should love to pay tax. Love it, because the more you pay, the more you're earning. So it's fabulous. Yeah. Oh, I didn't like the bit.ly link. Good. What I've done on that. Right. Okay, so yes, that's, hopefully I'll put the link back in there and that will work now as well. Is there any other questions anybody has? Oh, look, there we go, it's working now. Yeah, awareness of our money beliefs really is essential, because they're stuff that's running in the background and we don't actually even know that it's there, giving us a problem. I've also got coming up next Tuesday, so same time, well, not the same time, 7:30, next Tuesday, 7th of August. I'm going to do my full confident pricing workshop online. It's a paid event, £49, but it's 2.5 hours with me, and we go through those 5 steps together. So we start with really doing some exercises to explore what those money wants are. Then we move on to really stepping and being clear into that transformation that you provide, doing some wonderful work there. And then we do some work to clear your money beliefs and your money blocks. So we do all that mindset foundational stuff to get rid of all the rubbish that's in the way, and make you feel really great about what it is that you're doing for your clients and how you're helping them. So this is ideal for coaches, consultants, service providers, practitioners, anybody in that kind of realm, consultants, and so forth. So, and then we look into creating that business model that really serves you, and we go a bit deeper into kind of what premium pricing means. We look at how to structure so that you are attracting people at different price points, if that's what you want to do, and we work out your activity levels around that. And so you leave the workshop with your money blocks cleared, more understanding around your money mindset, and then also with a practical action plan to follow to structure how you're going to bring that income into your business. You can have, I've done a few of the workshops recently. I really enjoyed them. I've just started getting some really lovely testimonials and things back. So I'm just in the process of popping those out onto my website and things like that. But you can check me out on LinkedIn as well. There's lots of testimonials for the pricing workshop on there already as well. So it's very exciting. So the link to that, if you'd like to book on, is bit.ly confident pricing August. So, and I just do it, I tend to take maximum of 5 people. So we do it as a group coaching session. So it's really nice and intimate as well. And we get lots of one-to-one feedback and working together. So it's a really lovely way to spend the evening. I love it. I really enjoy doing. So some free resources and a way to work with me as well. I hope that's all been great for this evening, and that's given you some food for thought and some different ways to think about how you are pricing in your business, and how you can do that with more confidence. As I said, I'm Caroline Domanska, and you can, if there's anything else you'd like from me, or you have any questions, then feel free to PM me or look me up through my Facebook page or website. Is there anything you'd like to add, Joanna, or am I free to finish? Great, super. Well, I shall wrap it up there then. Lovely. It's been a pleasure to be here this evening with everyone. I'll pop back into the group and answer any comments a bit later on as well. That's lovely. Thanks for now. Bye-bye.